with Bayern.
Yes!
It's a goal.
Noni, man, don't whack that! What a screen, Noni! Noni, stop it! Naughty boy, naughty. Saka, you're not playing today, man. Wolves. I need my 3 points against Wolves. Today, the subs and the B
What a
team.
goal. What a goal that was.
Oh, fire.
It's an absolute peach.
Yes, and look at my travelling fans. Pick them up as well for making the journey. Where's the replay? It's taking too long to see this screamer. Noni, by the way.
Oh, man.
I hate to be that guy, but if Eden
Here
Hazard, Salah and that did that, it would be spoken about all week.
He picks the ball out on
It's
the
Lionel
right wing.
Messi-esque.
1, 2 players. I mean, that is... Remember that goal Ronaldinho scored for Barcelona?
Oh, and there was petitions not to sign this guy. Let the manager and the recruitment team recruit players. Arsenal fans just shut up and accept these things. Lovely. 0-0 points. 0-0. Oh, every time I'm here, my team wins, man.
That was an absolute peach. That's one of the goals of the season.
Steady.
What do you mean steady?
Steady. Oh, that's a hater.
That
Come
is
on.
absolutely...
We're going to need him. The country's playing in May 2020. Well, it's better yet, June to July. We're going to need him for the World Cup.
Well, if
He's a player Tuchel rates very, very highly.
Yeah,
Junior.
if he's going to do that, he's in the
Junior,
squad.
December.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're a hater.
Like you said, you don't look at the table until.
Abby.
No, but I'm aware of the World Cup.
I'm not looking at the World Cup until.
Abby, we can
You're
all get
horrible.
behind England, all right?
We're not there
Come on then.
yet.
Oi.
Yeah, actually,
yet.
I'll have you done for treason if you're not careful.
Please.
But that goal, he gets the ball out
Screamer.
wide, shrugs off one of the defenders, drives. Just as I say, this is.
And Odegaard assist. Oh, no, I thought it was Odegaard's assist. I was about to say agendas.
But, I mean, he pings it from 25 yards. It kisses the bar on the way in top corner. Pop
Poetic.
bang, lovely.
Poetic, man.
You could, that is world class stuff.
What can I say when he's put it so eloquently? Big up, Marcus, man. Love you having you here.
Yeah, Abby, you can sit there all you want. That is an unbelievable goal.
I'm
It's a goal of the season contender for us. For us.
For the Champions League so far.
Oh, yeah, I'm on that as well. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. The silence is golden from Abby now.
Marky, it's about to be 2. Should we talk about the goal? Noni at the double. Noni man whack that. Never question my manager's IQ and talent ID when signing players again. This guy's going to be a big player for us if he isn't already. I mean, he's headed home from close range.
Do you know what? It's a really, really good intelligent run, isn't it? Because there's a cross that comes in from the left-hand side, and he makes the right run. He gets himself in the right place. And some of the defending from Club Brugge is questionable, just allowing him to make that run. But it's a really good ball in from the left-hand side, and he makes a really, really shot for Newcastle. Oh, they should be level. Was that Lewis Hall who broke through down the left-hand side? One of those sort of cross shots which beat the goalkeeper, and Harvey Barnes just couldn't get on the end of it. But CJ, Madueke's first goal, skill. Powerful shot. This one, he makes a really good intelligent run and heads it from close range.
Yeah, and a lovely handshake between him and Miles Lewis-Kelly. Zubimendi's done very well down the left. You know, I remember an Arsenal fan saying to me he thinks we've bought Zubimendi for Europe, and I didn't believe it at first. And obviously he plays in the Premier League, but we've got to see his real quality. He's done very well down the left-hand side. Madueke's in the right area. And even going back to Noni Madueke's Chelsea days, the only big criticism of him is goals. Can you score goals? He does get into the areas, and he's showing why, obviously, Mikel Arteta bought him.
I always thought at Chelsea, he was very frustrating to watch. I always felt
100%.
like when he had the ball on that right-hand side, he'd always often make
Run
the
into a
wrong
blind
choices,
alley.
like cutting on his left foot and shooting to 2 defenders. Whereas I think at Arsenal, in a couple of moments, it already looks like his decision-making is a little bit more better, and just it looks like he's always got a little bit more time. And that probably comes from good coaching, right?
Yeah, 100%. You know, if there's one thing people can't say about Mikel Arteta is his hands-on coaching.
From last season.
Oh my days!
Another one.
My players are scoring screamers. Martinelli. Martinelli.
There's a goal of the season competition going on here between the Arsenal players just in this game. This time it's Martinelli who cuts in from the left-hand side, and from 30 yards out, he beats the goalkeeper, top bins. What? That's unbelievable.
It's an unbelievable strike from Martinelli. He always turns it on in the Champions League. Big games, big moments, big player. Long may it continue. My attackers, I need you lot to find form. I thought Madueke's strike was great, and it probably was better than Martinelli's, but that's not bad. Keeper, no chance. Yokeres, get on the score sheet. Come on. Come on.
It's all
This is a feel-good, everybody eats game today. It's become abundantly clear.
Everybody.
Everybody eats. Everybody get their statistics. Everybody stay fit. Wanyeri get warmed up. The kids get warmed up. It's a great day at the office for us, man.
That is a lovely, lovely goal from Martinelli.
Amazing. Amazing.
Oh, dear. It's always good to see the English sides do well in Europe.
Nah, it's only good for Arsenal. I can't scratch it out. I was with you until that, Marcus. If it's not my club...
It's such a Fulham way of thinking that.
Yeah, of course it is. I've got no vested interest. I'm always thinking of the big picture.
Do you care if other English sides do well in Europe?
Yeah, because he was a Liverpool fan. Go on.
So I think as I've got older,
There you go.
I've become less like, like if we weren't in the Champions League and Spurs were on a really good run, I wouldn't be against that at all. Like I wouldn't want to see my, Man United win it.
You got a bit of
or
perspective.
Everton.
You got a bit of
But
perspective.
like if Newcastle go on and win the Champions League, I'll be out.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
I think the idea, Sam, is what you're saying is the older you get, you should get less petty.
No.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. to be fair.
Straight away.
Absolutely not. However, I don't have an issue with Liverpool whatsoever. I don't have an issue with City. Obviously, I have a serious issue with Arsenal.
Oh, do you really?
And Chelsea.
I haven't. I didn't.
No,
know.
okay, fair enough.
Arsenal,
We
Chelsea.
maybe need a clip of you on Talksport's YouTube channel talking about
Abby, I do understand why you wouldn't want Arsenal to.
Well, you wouldn't want Chelsea to win the Champions League, would you?
Not hugely, but
No.
like when they. When
You also
they,
a bit petty then.
No, but not. But
It's okay to be petty. We thrive off it.
I wouldn't hugely want them to win it.
I
no.
thrive off it.
Yeah.
We have careers off it.
We literally do.
Yeah. That's
We
fair.
do. It's okay to be petty.
If it ain't
All right.
Arsenal, I'm not interested.
If you could, Marcus, if you could pick one English team to win the Champions League this season, who would you like most to win it?
Arsenal.
Would you really?
Disgusting.
Not Spurs.
Oh, man, no, man.
I forgot they were in it.
Take it first, Arsenal. Trust me, I did as well, man. Don't worry, they're gone soon, man. Don't worry.
Well, I mean, Arsenal. I think are the only English
Why?
side. That,
Just why? Why?
No, I think
Tell me your
Arsenal
Coming to the
logic.
parade, Marcus, man.
well, if you want logic, I think Arsenal are the only English side that can win it. The only other one I would say, well, because they're the best.
the best team,
Yeah,
probably.
the only.
Swear.
the-
No, I just wanted to hear his opinion.
I can say it slower if you want, but Chelsea would be the only other side, only because
Pedigree.
because they are the world champions after all, but because they have
Chelsea's second best.
of the English sides.
It's not
More
you
than Man
lot right
City?
now.
It's only. I just think
Even more than Liverpool, even though Liverpool are struggling.
I feel like you've got a Manchester City agenda going on. You're really not feeling that.
Okay, so maybe Man City and Chelsea
Delve
together.
into that.
But I will because I think with Chelsea they can raise their game like they did against Barcelona, and when Chelsea are playing like that, they are a match for anybody. With Manchester City, I think at the moment they can hit certain notes, but again they're too vulnerable at the back for me. And if you're going to go deep in a tournament, you have to be solid defensively. That just history will tell you that. Other than Carlo Ancelotti's Real Madrid, where they used to concede and come back. So that's why I would sort of say that. But to me, I mean, look at this. Man City nearly making it 3-1 there. So yeah, maybe I'm being a bit harsh on City there. I think Arsenal would be distinctly, of all the English sides, the best chance of winning it. And then I would probably say City and Chelsea equally.
No, but the question was, who would you want?
Oh, who would I want to?
Who would you want to? That was the question.
Okay. Oh, Spurs, Abby. I'd just love to
No,
see.
you don't have to flatter me like that. Like, it's okay.
So no, what I would say.
I've just won a European trophy. It's fine.
You personally did that, but I think it would be amazing if Spurs won it because it was.
Oh,
it-
Chart.
I can't subscribe to him.
Would it?
CJ, what's catching your attention in the Arsenal? Is Norgard filling in at centre back a realistic option for the Premier League if needed?
I mean, as I said, needs must. I wanted him to play in the Premier League. This isn't the best audition because naturally we haven't been tested that much, saying that we have a corner. I think isolated to what he control, he's actually done a lot on the ball. And we got some defending to do. Come on, boys, let's defend a bit better than that. Thank you, Lewis Kelly. But as I was saying, I think isolated to the test that he's had to do, he's mopped up well. He's known when to complicate things and when not to, when to gamble in possession. He's won his aerial duels. It's very different asking him actually to play against Wolves or on Sunday Aston Villa, but needs must. I think it's a good option. And Norgard, he's done his thing today.
He's got a yellow card for his.
Yeah, he's been booked as well, which I don't think is a yellow card. But, Arsenal are ref differently. I'm not going to make it about that.
Centre half.
What do you mean Arsenal ref differently?
Everything about us is differently. When we lose games, we're not allowed to react and be upset about conceding. We're commentated about being entertaining and everything in between. But I don't want to make it about that. I don't.
CJ, I am intrigued about you. Arsenal being ref differently.
We're incredibly...
Please elaborate
Incredibly
on
ref
that
differently.
Can I ask you one question?
How many?
On a serious note, yes or no? Do you actually believe that, or are you just saying it for it to
Do you
be,
not
to be
remember one
fun?
of my first shows? I said 100%.
Not really.
I don't. Well, no, if I can remind you, 1,000,000% Arsenal are ref extremely
Are
different.
you actually genuinely well and truly hand on
100%.
heart?
I don't know how
Can
many
you think
hand
of-
on heart.
Can you tell us
cross,
why that
everything.
is? Why that is?
Because it's Arsenal. It's the Arsenal tax. It's what George Graham has been saying.
Arsenal tax.
It's the Arsenal tax. It's been happening. You saw how our invincible record ended. You see every week when PGMOL come out and say, "Oh, we're sorry about the mistakes." Everything about us is spoken about differently. So you lot can gaslight me and make out that I'm moving mad. I know my football club, but you know the thing with me, just like in Sunday League, I expect the refs to be poor. Control the controllables that you can control. And tonight we've done that. You saw a yellow card for Norgard for no reason. I see not one, not two, but 3 goals. Fair play, Arsenal. Keep it going.
But why do you think there would be referee differences?
You haven't actually explained why.
Could you name us? Could you name us some instances that we can fact
I've
check?
seen
Or
several inconsistencies with free kicks, with penalties, with red cards, with yellow cards, with again people coming out with hindsight decisions. There's an Arsenal tax.
Hang on, but why? But so you think there's a conspiracy among referees?
I didn't say conspiracy.
And in Europe as well.
You put word. No, Europe. They're doing their thing. They're doing what needs to be done.
So there's no conspiracy in Europe. Just
if you
Premier
want to
League.
go as far as back to 2006, then maybe in Paris
No.
there's a conversation to be had.
Well,
but I think
if you could come with a list of evidence,
okay, next episode. I mean, have you?
is it going to be a
Can
scroll?
I utilise your laptop and get the rap sheet?
100%. I'll pass it right over.
All right.
Absolutely.
Just don't ask me about Arsenal, etc., etc.
Would you like Google
Just
or
log on
Ask
Twitter and
Jeeves?
type in
What do you
VAR
want?
decisions or Arsenal. My Arsenal minions on Twitter. I need your help.
I
at this
don't have
moment in
access
time.
to that, but-
oh, we ain't got. Okay, listen,
No.
if Jamie invites me again, I will have that rap sheet. I'll have evidence.
could you send Sam yours? Sam, you are Sam. Genuinely, I'm really intrigued by
I
this.
will. You're gonna have to let me bring it up. I need some research.
Pass him the laptop.
So you
I'm
would think
here for
Premier
it.
League officials,
I want you to find me some
100%.
instances.
Premier League officials,
I'll wait.
and UEFA officials.
I'll
I
wait.
didn't say UEFA.
Right, but you were talking about the.
It's all right. They're not going to come after
No, I
you.
can disagree with a yellow card.
But you said about the Champions League final. That would be.
In
up to you.
2006, we all saw it. I wish there was VAR, but it's all right. We're going to be in a final again. Arsenal Football Club are refed completely different.
You didn't think Jens
This
Lehmann
is a
should have
mental
I didn't see it, so I can't
statement.
comment on it. But let's focus on the
It's a
Prem.
mental statement. It's mad.
It's not mental. Don't listen. The Arsenal fans listening, don't let them make you move like we're mad. We're being gaslit, and I'm not going to stand for it.
This is ridiculous. The Arsenal fans are obviously going to say, "You're so right,
So
CJ."
why? No, they're not gonna
Of
say
course,
they're so right. How do you know?
we're so hard done
Some
by.
people might be saying I'm a crybaby.
Do you know your
Some people
fan
might be
base?
saying I'm moaning and that.
Your fan base is a crybaby fan base. Your
so
fan
are
base moans about
Spurs.
everything.
So are Spurs.
everything. Your fans live
You
online.
lot are gaslighting us.
Oh my God, from the most gaslighty fan base that ever lived.
How? My football club, we've been talking about entertainment. We're mocked for when we can defend. We're mocked when we can't defend. We're mocked for being upset about conceding. But do we want me to do research or do you want me to
answer the question.
Answer the
I
question.
mean, that's a different issue, though. This is a different. So I kind of agree with you.
everything
there.
about us is
Multitask.
I'm intrigued by this Arsenal tax about the
easier said than
referee.
done.
I'm intrigued.
We
by
can
that.
circle back to it. Let's have the evidence.
You can't play these videos. You can't play these videos. But
hang on.
we can go as far. Look, the sheets are there. Even when Brentford a few years ago, when they forgot to draw the lines in our first title challenge with Ivan Toney, are you lot mad? When Martinelli was sent off against Leeds.
Yeah, but
Are you
CJ,
lot mad?
every
Jamie, the producer, I need my separate segment tomorrow or something. I will rise up everything. But
CJ, I think every set of fans will probably be able to list examples.
against you lot as well when the goal was disallowed last season at the Emirates.
But CJ, I think every set of fans
Every fan can do what they
would
want.
be
I'm an
able
Arsenal fan.
would be able to list some decisions that are going against their
we
team.
all know referees.
That doesn't mean there's a conspiracy
Yeah,
theory against
I
their
definitely
team.
think they are. The one thing I'll say is all refs are inconsistent, but
Sure.
there clearly is. Well, I believe there's a clear bias against my football club. But,
But why do you think that would be?
Do you remember-
We're going around I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're so wavy,
Did it-
because we got.
Oh.
I don't know,
because we got the best fans. Because we were invincible.
It's certainly not that.
But again, I don't want you lot to misquote me. We're making no excuses. We're aspiring to win one, if not all, of the 4 bits of silverware.
How
this
will you
season.
do that? There's such a big conspiracy theory.
Because we
against
got to rise above it. As I said, it's like Sunday League. You got to expect the refs to be poor, my boy.
No, but I'm just intrigued.
Control
right?
the controllables, no?
But
There's been decisions that have gone against us and we still won.
Didn't
why
Mikel
would there be?
Didn't Mikel Arteta write a letter to the PGMOL? Do you remember that?
I don't know. You'd have to. I'll give you this back.
yeah, go on then.
It was an open letter.
It was an open letter.
It on Google. You can do
It must be. It must be true.
That's
It
some
must
homework.
be.
That's some homework, man.
It must be. I'll sit
Next
here.
episode,
You
I've
can
got
take
all
that
them,
back.
all of them for you lot.
Oh,
all of them.
Do you know what? This needs Mikel Arteta's light bulb. Just get that.
I mean,
out.
that all works. That's all about. People can laugh at stuff like that. But
Are the heart and the brain working harmoniously?
Okay.
they are because you've seen the decisions go against us. Again, you lot are not going to gaslight me. Going back in a few years ago, remember when Kovacic never got sent off for those 2 calamitous fouls at the Emirates?
Wasn't it sending off?
It weren't a
obviously?
sending off. You're lying now. You know you're lying. That's shameless. Camera zoom in, please. That's shameless. That's shameless. That's shameless.
If I was a referee, I wouldn't have sent him off.
2 ankle calf challenges.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you're not,
Happens all the time, mate. Football, game's a game. For the love of the game.
Really wanna know
But then you lot will tell me there's not an agenda if you know it's the right decision.
Do you think there's an agenda?
No,
I don't
there's
care
no
what
agenda.
Sam thinks. I support Arsenal Football Club, respectfully, Sam.
No, respectfully, I didn't want you here either tonight. So
It's a goal! Newcastle have scored! Thank goodness! Thank goodness, Newcastle United. It's a goal.
saved by Newcastle United.
Oh man.
Saved.
To be fair, I did feel like I was with the midfield.
But maybe Newcastle are in on it as well, because
They
CJ
might
was
be.
about to uncover something.
Listen,
and they
I don't know if
we got to hush him up.
wait, Newcastle, another one. Remember when the ball never went out with Joe Willock a few years ago?
Oh, they drew the line.
Stop moving like I'm mad. You lot are moving like I'm mad. Like,
Oh dear.
you lot are gaslighters.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm going to just relive some of these moments.
Anthony.
This, where did you find this?
What do you mean?
No, like I just didn't know if this was like, if this was a thing that you actively always use.
No,
like
there's
to
the
keep
first
track.
the first 3, 4, 5 pages of Google will show.
Oh no, that's fine. I just wanted to know because this is so good. Like I actually might read this when I get home and get into bed. They're basically someone who obviously isn't Arsenal fan has done how the VAR judgment calls have gone for and against Arsenal in the 24-25 season.
Who is he from? Where? I don't know. He's from nowhere.
I don't know where he's from. It was just a question. He's done contentious calls tracking, and he's done them,
How's
laid
he
them
done
out.
the tracking?
Calls for Arsenal 10, calls against Arsenal 23. VAR overturned 3, 1 sent to the monitor, 1 for an incorrect offside call. VAR stay with the on-field decision 28 brackets.
I don't trust him. I don't know where he's got that info unless it's in my club.
I think it's.
Oh, well played, Ramsdale. I was just going to say, after Newcastle get themselves 2-1 in front, isn't it Leverkusen get an equaliser?
These were just my 2 favourite lines. Expected calls for Arsenal based on my gut feeling.
See, that's just someone with agendas against my club. Then
and expected calls against
talking
Arsenal
about gut
on my gut feeling. I mean, this is the most Arsenal thing I've ever seen.
no, it's definitely not. It's definitely not.
That I will be reading when I get into bed because that will be
Hopefully the
funny.
iPad breaks.
That will be good. My light reading.
CJ, what were the main positives to take away from the Arsenal win tonight?
Is that obviously, we've been able to rest players and inject some minutes into the legs of some players who haven't got football for whatever reason. Keeping a clean sheet and getting 3 points is amazing. Obviously, Noni scored 2 goals. That's great. Martinelli as well. Got to see a young player make their debut. As you referred to earlier, 6 wins from 6. There's no complaints from me. It's a standard day at the office. I think Norgard did his thing at centre-half. Couple of counter-attacks from Club Brugge that went unpunished. Couple of times in either half where we could have scored. But all in all, great day at the office, man. I'm happy bunny.
In terms of those attacking options, how important is Gabriel Jesus coming back? And is he an option to be, the number 9 moving forward? Obviously, a different type of striker to Victor Gyökeres.
I mean, variety is the spice of life. We've got a long season. We're going to need several players. You saw Gyökeres start, obviously tied out the opposition. Gabriel Jesus, who's been on the bench for a number of weeks, but has been out for the best part of 11 to 12 months. Nice to see him get some minutes against tired legs. And this is what we need a squad. We need different solutions. We need starters and finishers, as Mikel Arteta refers to, and that's what we've got.
Internet is suggesting that Gabriel Jesus has been better in 10 minutes than Gyökeres has been all season.
That's great.
How would you respond to that?
That's a fantastic thing, and this is what happens when you've got so many good footballers. Everybody should be challenged. These are the good conversations. If they're talking about a better footballer per se, Jesus is, he's Brazilian. He's Brazilian. So of course he's going to be great. We didn't buy Gyökeres for that. He's there to score goals. It's very difficult when you're not necessarily creating for him, but that's what we want.
So then is that the problem then, that they're not creating for Gyökeres?
I mean, Mikel Arteta said it himself, and all the more in the know ITKs have come out and said that, Arteta has demanded that the players find him a bit quicker and things like that. Of course, anyone who plays up front, you're playing against a low block playing for Arsenal. Jesus is a better technician than Gyökeres. So naturally, he's going to get into those pockets and create havoc. Jesus is a player that last season, and probably when he's properly fit this year, he's shown he can occupy the left-hand side, the right-hand side, playing through the middle. We need these options. From August to now, we've dealt with injuries.
It is great to see him back on the pitch.
It's great
to
see
for so long.
Yeah, especially because you've got a World Cup next summer as well, which obviously I want to achieve.
But you can agree with that. It's great to see him back on the pitch.
I couldn't care less. It's not.
That's horrible. It's someone's health.
An injured player.
Well, obviously, I mean,
It's his health.
yeah, okay, great.
I wouldn't be happy about Spurs injury.
I wish him well.
I wish all the Spurs players.
I wish
the
him
best
well. I
of
couldn't care less if he's
so we
playing
can
or
see
not.
them stink up the place.
I literally, that makes no difference in my life whatsoever if Gabriel Jesus is playing or not. Do you think when Kai Havertz comes back, Kai Havertz will start over Victor Gyökeres?
It depends what Mikel Arteta thinks is the best option. Gyökeres.
What do you think? What do you think is the best option?
Sorry,
Depends on the opposition we're playing.
I'm fascinated for you're basically just not having Victor Gyökeres here. You're basically giving up.
I'm just trying to do some.
I'm just 2 hours and asking questions about Victor Gyökeres.
I'm
fascinated.
I'm asking questions on
Yeah.
to CJ,
Okay.
the Deluded Gooner, on a player that they signed in the summer, and I just wanted to know whether or not he is interested in Victor Gyökeres. It's not. Sorry, the internet's talking about it. Why can't I?
I've got a lot of time for Gyökeres. I'm not going to write someone.
I'm just asking him a question. Now they have options in Gabriel Jesus. They'll have Kai Havertz back. What is the best option for Arsenal to play up front? It's a very valid question.
It depends on the game state. You know, if we're playing Manchester City, that's a very different option up front than against you lot. Against you lot, I might start Gyökeres.
You could have played anyone up front against us.
You got different profiles.
Example, yeah. Well, then if we're playing like Liverpool before they obviously started stinking up the place, Kai Havertz is probably our bread and butter. There's even scope to play both of them, either two up front or one in the place of Odegaard. And this is where I want to see Arteta kind of mix and blend. Obviously, for me with Gyökeres, I'm not going to lie, I just want to see him in the... I know strikers don't just stand in the box, but I just want to see him on the end of things. Yeah. I'm not really interested in the build-up play. I think we've adapted to Gyökeres. There's a bit more adapting to him. I don't know if Arteta sees him as a first choice. Havertz is fit. I reckon if you were to put a gun to my head, I think Kai Havertz, Gyökeres, Merino... I think Jesus is more of a filler-in kind of guy, wherever he can get in. But we need these options. I don't really care for these individuals. You can get 20 league goals. If we don't win the Prem, I don't care. If Gyökeres scores 10, but we win the trophy, happy as Larry.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Different options, different solutions.
I think he's adapting to Arsenal. Gyökeres at the moment.
Very good player.
Yeah.
Do you see Victor Gyökeres, Marcus, long-term being a centre-forward that's going to score 25, 30 goals for Arsenal?
No.
At the moment, probably not. But we'll see. He is. I know he's played in this country before, but he's not played for a team who's top of the Premier League at that level and so on. So he will naturally be having to get up to speed with the rest of his teammates. I think he's done all right. You know,
literally okay.
But the reason why the price tag's there is because of he scored hatfuls of goals in Portugal, and strikers are at an absolute premium.
Yeah, but even his price tag, when you put it into comparison,
but that's the reason.
Pennies.
But that's. Well,
I hear you though.
But that's what I mean.
Is it the price tag, or it's because Arsenal have needed a striker for years?
Well, I think Arsenal
linked with everyone and their nan.
It's a combination of those things. But I think the price tag, people think, oh, actually, you're going to get that sort of oven-ready striker. But as we know, it doesn't work out like that. But look, they've had a very impressive...
more goals than his teammate at international level, who's played in this Premier League before.
I mean, yeah, Liverpool, how much money they spent.
And he's been a bit popular with no pre-season.
But look, Arsenal, top of the Champions League phase, 18 points.
18 from 18.
That is impressive. That's impressive.
I've seen lots of Arsenal fans online, CJ, really happy that Nwaneri got 20 minutes. He came on, he looked good. But is it just the way this situation is at the moment for Arsenal? You've got so many options in that midfield. He's just not going to find many minutes, is he, on the pitch, given all the other options you've got in midfield and out wide?
Do you know what it is with Nwaneri? I think it's one of those where, I know Arsenal are fighting for trophies and needing to get 3 points. But if you isolate the obvious with Arsenal, I think he's one where the manager might have to just put his hat on and say, you know what, 5-10 games, just show me a level of consistency. Apparently, we see him more as a central midfielder, whether people like it or not. You're competing with the captain Odegaard. You do have
Eze plays there now.
Eze plays there. You've got Merino. You've got plenty of options, and the same goes on the right. You look on the right hand side. I think Dalman's ahead of him when fit. Caveat that with the fact that he's 15. Noni's come in, and then you've obviously got Saka. Reality of playing for a big club, innit? Like, you're going to struggle for game time until you make yourself a star.
Is it a similar situation to like Emile Smith-Rowe that he just might have to go elsewhere just to get game time?
I think in January it's an option. I think just selfishly from Nwaneri, he might want to go and play. Whether you can adapt to a new team in January, that's another thing. But if they've got 15, 20 games for you, great. But then again, you knew what time it was coming into this season. You've signed a new deal, and obviously we're fighting for trophies. Do you not want to be a part of this in May? I just think it's the harsh reality of playing for a big club. Like, what do people want us to do? You want us to play all these young players, be consistent and things like that. Now, I will caveat that with, obviously, we've had injuries, and I do think there's been scope for 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, that kind of thing. I think it could be used a lot more prominently, but I don't think anyone could be surprised in the role Nwaneri's playing at this moment in time.
I think he's a good player, either one.
He's a quality player. Like, maybe, if he doesn't go on loan in Jan and he hasn't played significant football, maybe he's one you say from early for next season, go out on loan, go get 20, 30 starts and then come back because you're still 18 years of age. I've always said with Nwaneri, he's obviously a young player. He's capable of moments of madness. He's a fantastic player. But you've got to affect the game across 90 minutes. I don't know if you lot remember, but Arsenal fans will remember, like Leicester away last season where Merino obviously scored. That was the first time that Nwaneri was efficient and effective and a constant threat for 90 minutes. Now, these are obviously things young players have got to add into the game. But that's where Nwaneri's at. I do think he could have been utilised off the right. If the club don't see him off the right, fair enough. I'm sure he would just want to play games where he could. But We got to remember these men are like 18, 19, and then you play these guys and people say, oh, they've played too much, they're going to get injured, yada, yada, yada. You know, last season they were saying that about Miles Lewis-Skelly. They're not saying that now. So it's the reality. It's like the fairy tale. It's not that the fairy tale's over, but it's like you're a young player, but you're seen as an option. Go and give Mikel Arteta something to think about. Go and make yourself, I'm not able, like I can't leave you out the side. And only time will tell.
And the other big positive this evening for Arsenal is the form of Noni Madueke. He had that injury where he missed a few weeks, but pre that injury and post that injury, when he's being asked to play instead of Bukayo Saka, he's coming in and doing everything that he's been asked to do.
You said it there, Sam, and we've wanted a player like this for ages, man. I would say with Noni, I can't speak for what was going on at Chelsea, but considering all of the talk going into this season with Noni, I actually think he looks a lot more confident in an Arsenal shirt. He's got a smile on his face. Like you said, we obviously want goals and assists. He got on very well in his initial period at Arsenal, got injured, and it's like he's never left. You know, he did well. He's been doing his thing in the Champs. He bagged against Bayern, scored a screamer and a second goal today. Long may it continue, Madueke, man. Go and put pressure for spots. This is what I want. I want my whole team performing. And if I'm honest, from August to now, you ain't really seen our attacking group better yet. Collectively, you know, make some fireworks. So let's keep it going. Let's get better.
And we know, Marcus, they're going to be hard to stop in the Premier League, but also perhaps as well in the Champions League. When you look across all the competition, certainly with the defensive record, you know, over 2 legs, going to be a tough team to beat.
They're the team to beat in England. They're the team to beat in Europe. And their position in both of those, in both tables, backs that up massively. They are top of both of them. As Liverpool know, you don't get a medal for finishing top of the Champions League sort of first phase, if you like. But Arsenal, the way they're playing, they are the favourites.
Early doors, man. It's early doors,
and definitely at least one of the favourites for the Champions League.